Very nice.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. Then he said, Mike,
See, look, this is my graduation. I can't see him.
he went out to the right.
Yes.
Yeah, so he let you know that he said he came back.
You should get ready.
We're ready. We're ready for you.
Every once in a while, you know, 290 shoes. Okay, we gotta stop.
Once I say this, I'm
When they hear this, he started.
There's no money.
like Mary's.
And it's no credit card. Of course, it's good.
Graduating today. Is it still perfect? Why are you so awkward?
Thank you.
I think one more, right? This area, one more?
One more.
You know what happened? They hurt the
Jacqueline Kennedy, if you can just come to the screen here. The student is here, Jacqueline Kennedy.
another one?
Yeah, no, I just want to, yeah, it's more. We have one chair here.
Welcome to Hamilton High School's commencement exercises of the 84th academic year. I am Rosario Mancini, Assistant Principal of Pupil Personnel Services. I request that you remain standing for the presentation of the colors by our junior ROTC color guard and to continue the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be led by our organization President, Christian Williams.
Salute and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. President Christian Williams will kick off our ceremony with some motivational words. Good afternoon. Ms. Holhan, Mr. Christakos, faculty, friends, families, and my fellow graduates. Most of you probably know me for my Ice Spice hair or as the tiger doing splits in 90-degree weather during the football games. Today I come to you one last time as your student organization president. This entire year, or seemingly my entire life, has been a quest for purpose. However, as we prepare to cross this stage to accept our diplomas, I've come to a realization that one's purpose is never truly discovered. Lao Tzu wrote in his Tao Te Ching that the way that is spoken of is not the true way, meaning the execution of purpose is never the same. The way is forever changing. This suggests that the way that is spoken of is merely instructions, and true learning only takes place through internalization and experience. Internalization means a belief in all things we've learned academically, trust gained through our relationships, and our understanding of the importance of teamwork, and a discovery for the things we love and are passionate about. We've learned that some things may not always work out the way we want them to, but that doesn't mean they weren't worth trying. Failure leads to learning, and learning leads to change. So stay true to your path, no matter how scary that might seem. Graduates, don't be so rigid that you don't allow yourself to grow. The experience we've had taught to us to seek out new experiences, cultivate a work ethic, a willingness to make new connections, and remain humble despite our successes. Learning allows us to grow. It's the bridge between purpose and love. Lao Tzu spoke of the changing way, and I found it very conflicting. After all, how do I find something that is forever changing and stick with it? Well, that's just it. You don't stick with it. Steve Jobs once advised graduates during his keynote commencement address at Stanford University in 2005 to stay hungry and stay foolish. This goes back to the same concept of never feeling like you are at the end-all be-all of life. After all, we are always growing and changing, and therefore our purpose changes with us. Be open to that growth, and your purpose will continue to reveal itself to you. Once again, thank you, and thank you to the support systems we are fortunate to call our own. May you never stop learning, no matter the level of difficulty. May you never fall victim to pride. May you never forget you're not alone. Use all that we've been given and all that surrounds us here today to create a better world. Congratulations, my fellow classmates. May you all find your own way. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christian. And to our JRTC, led by Sergeant Freeland and Major Lee. Once again, welcome and congratulations to the class of 2025. To the parents, congratulations on a job well done. To the graduates, know that you are resilient. Make your encounters with others positive and always hold gratitude in your heart for your abilities, your family, your friendships, and your education. And it is with gratitude and honor that I present our distinguished administration, students, and guests who have made your experience at Fort Hamilton worthwhile. Assistant Principal of the Arts and Business, Thomas Oberle. Brooklyn Borough President, Antonio Reynoso. PTA President, Tamara Stern. Coordinator of Student Activities, Diana DePaula. Senior Council President, Howie May. Salutatorian, Mario Mamana. Student Organization President, Christian Williams. Valedictorian, Vernon Demir. Assistant Principal of Social Studies, Gregory Aboud. Assistant Principal of Science, John Christakos. Assistant Principal of Instructional Support Services, Christine Ciccaroni. Assistant Principal of English, Denise Criticos. Assistant Principal of ENL and World Languages, Jill Kitchen. Assistant Principal of Health, Phys Ed and JRTC, Kristen Lamacchia. Assistant Principal of Mathematics, Mary Minucci. And it is now my pleasure to introduce our esteemed instructional leader and our principal, Kay Houlihan.
Thank you. You guys are beautiful. Truly, truly beautiful. And this is probably the last time you're gonna have to wait in line and wait for things to begin because there's so many of you. But we're delighted to be here to congratulate all of you, and good afternoon, a formal good afternoon to everybody, and our 2025 for graduates, families, friends, and all staff. Welcome to our 85th academic year, and we have a proud history at Fort Hamilton with over 70,000 alumni And one of our proudest legacies is the generations of families who attend Fort Hamilton. Many of you are probably out there who graduated from Fort Hamilton. In addition, we have many staff members who graduated from Fort themselves and returned to our community to pass along important experiences for the future generations. We're going to be hearing from one of them shortly. Today, we recognize your accomplishments, each individual as well as the collective whole. You are all shining stars. And in the words and spirit of Earth, Wind, and Fire, you're a shining star. No matter who you are, shine bright to see what you can truly be, what you can truly be. Genuinely shining stars, all of you. All 972 of you, because that's how many are in the class of 2025. And we all hope that you look back at your time at Fort and say that you challenged yourselves academically, participated in the performing arts, athletics, JRTC, virtual enterprise leadership clubs, restorative justice, and so many other opportunities we strive to offer all students. And as each of you reflect on your high school career, take stock of your investment. Recognize the people around you who supported your preparation for graduation and for after high school. We work to help you create your own support system and the learning steps to achieve any goal. And you'll now take greater ownership of your own path and reaching the goals you set for yourselves. Congratulations. And gratitude to parents and families for being part of Fort. I want to give special thanks to our PTA and our Title I committee for their contributions, always striving to give more for our families and our students. And of course, our excellent Fort staff who remain committed to our students, and many who extend themselves every day to provide for students in and out of the classroom. Special thanks to our leadership team, most of them on stage today, because they always put students first and work together so that students have every opportunity to reach their potential. Class of 2025, thank you for making us proud. At times a little crazy, but we reminded, we listened, we challenged, congratulated, corrected, and prodded, all with care and the belief that every one of you can succeed. You're still a part of the Fort community, and you can remain active as a member of the Fort Hamilton High School Alumni Association, and again, you'll always be a member of the Fort family. So our wish for you is to continue to be positive and productive in all you do, in learning and work, family and relationships, and making contributions to support your community, whatever community you decide to be in, as you supported Fort Hamilton. We keep our high expectations, and we thank you for demonstrating leadership and spirit throughout the 4 years at Fort. Shine on, stars, with all our best. Congratulations. It's now my pleasure to introduce our very own Brooklyn Borough President to give you some words of advice and spirit. Antonio Reynoso, Brooklyn Borough President, welcome.
Good evening. All right, most of us are up. Good evening. All right, my name is Antonio Reynoso, and I'm the president of the greatest borough in the city of New York, Brooklyn. And if you're not from Brooklyn, you're welcome. I'm so happy to be here today, and I'm going to do the best I can to impart as much knowledge as I possibly can in the 45 minutes I've been allotted by the principal. That was a joke too. The first thing I want to say is I'm a son of immigrants that came here from a small Caribbean island. And very proud people, those Caribbean island folks. But my mom came here with no education and very little money in her pockets. And we needed welfare, Section 8, food stamps. There wasn't a government subsidy that existed that we didn't need to take advantage of. so that I can have food in my stomach and a roof over my head. But what I learned from that is that my mother never made excuses. As a young woman that came to this country not knowing the language with very little money, never made excuses. And it made it so that as I grew up, she didn't allow me to make excuses either. Because we're all born in different circumstances in life. Some of us have more than others, some of us are tall, some of us are short. It doesn't matter. Don't allow for excuses to hold you back from being the best son. Because in one generation, my mom was able to have a son that became the youngest borough president in the history of the city of New York. The second thing that my mom told me, and this one comes from one of the holy books, I can't tell you which one, but it says, tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. In Spanish is, dime con quién andas y te digo quién tú eres. And in that one is that the people you surround yourself with are going to determine the outcomes of your life. If you want to be strong and successful and achieve all the greatness that you can achieve, you got to surround yourself with greatness. There's a rapper by the name of Sheik Luke from Yonkers that had a gangster and a gentleman theory. And he talks about always wanting to be surrounded by gentlemen so he can become that, versus what he was raised in the poor streets of Yonkers. He learned very late in life that his surroundings and his friends were more important than anything he could have learned while he was in school. The people you surround yourself with will help determine how far you go in this life. So make that choice wisely. Now, the last thing is reciprocity. A lot of you guys don't know who Lauryn Hill is, but she's a great singer. All right, okay. The parents know more than you do. You guys gotta get the album. It's called The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. You're gonna love it. But in it, she has a word called reciprocity. And what that word is that the universe gives you what you give it. That's a plane. A helicopter. The universe is gonna give you what you give it. That's very important, because if you're a sad person and you walk around moping all day, the universe is gonna give you moping energy. If you are an angry person, the universe will give you anger back. If you have an attitude, the universe will give you attitude back. But there's one emotion that this universe reciprocates more than any other emotion. And that one is from the words of one of the greatest poets that graced the great land of Brooklyn. His name is Christopher Wallace. Most people know him as the Notorious B.I.G. He said, spread love, it's the Brooklyn way. So you see that the energy that the universe gives more than any other energy, that it exponentially increases, is love. And you don't need to get love to give love. Because we have a ton of smart people in this world, but we're missing people with compassion, people that are kind, people that are loving. And as a student that either lives in Brooklyn or you got your education in Brooklyn, you have an obligation, by the words of Biggie Smalls, to spread love. And I hope you leave with that today. Thank you so much, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
And now we'll hear from our Senior Council President, Coney May.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, Ms. Houlihan, Mr. Christakos, our wonderful faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2025. It has been an honor to serve you this year and represent you here today as your senior class president. With that being said, let's rewind to the fall of 2021, when we were masked, uncertain freshmen emerging from the pandemic. We were relieved to return to school, but we didn't immediately recapture normalcy. When we returned, we retired Monster energy drinks, we stopped queuing Fortnite at 3 a.m., and we finally faced the demands of teenage life. We were scrambling, trying to find our place in the world. but through AP exams, attending theatrical Joffrey productions, and witnessing our sports teams on the rise, slowly, before we knew it, we found our place at Fort. We spent our summers at the Fort Field and winters engulfed in our puffer jackets, and so one year gave way to another, and by the time we looked up, senior year had arrived. And what a senior year it was. As we prepared to say goodbye, let's recall the various events throughout the year, from our inaugural Senior Spooktacular to our first ever senior barbecue. We couldn't forget our multiple senior trips, including Six Flags, the American Dream Mall, and our trip to see Wicked on Broadway. There hasn't been a dull moment, except when it came to Mr. Pastore's emails. We created so many unforgettable memories, and it wouldn't have been possible without the beautiful humans of B64. From senior sunrise to senior sunset, we open and close this sentimental chapter of our lives together. These past 4 years have bombarded us with personal challenges. We've really gone through it all, from dealing with personal insecurities to the college applications to real-world problems. Whether in the classroom, on stage, or on the field, we found resilience within ourselves. Now the challenge is to not only persevere, but to thrive. My Disney role model, Chef Cousteau from Ratatouille, once said, "You must not let anyone define your limits because of where you come from. Your only limit is your soul. Anyone can cook, but only the fearless can be great." Despite the rocky start we had to high school, our presence here today is a testament to our strength. This isn't something that ChatGPT can replicate. Our fearlessness is raw, unreplicable, so find it within yourself to strut the stage today and for the rest of your life. Today, I stand before you, a daughter of immigrants from China, whose parents' sacrifices and dedication are the reason I'm here. My parents and my grandparents are unwavering in their efforts to afford me opportunities that they couldn't have. They sacrificed their caps and their gowns so I could wear mine. And to my brothers and my sisters, and all the siblings out there, there's no bond like a sibling bond. Sorry. Thank you for being our built-in best friends and bullies. Because of you, I'm grateful to know that I'll always have a reminder of how obnoxious I can be. To our support systems and our teachers, we say thank you. As we prepare to tackle the real world, let's reflect on the lessons we've learned from our mistakes. Don't let our failures define who we are, but rather the resiliency we demonstrated during the best of times and the worst of times. Don't forget from where you come from. Our family and blood runs through our #FortHamFam. Whether you are a best friend, a relative, a parental figure, an advisor, a coach, a teacher, or a hallway crush, you contributed to our Fort Hamilton lives. We will always have our time at Fort. It's what binds us. So as you walk across the stage today in all of your glory, don't forget Cousteau's words. Anyone can cook, but only the fearless can be great. Leave here with the knowledge that we can and we will. Lead with kindness and be proud to be you. Thank you for your attention, your applause, and pretending to laugh at my jokes. Class of 2025, it is finally over. Congratulations.
Thank you, Coney. It is with pride that I introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2025, Vernon Demir.
Good afternoon, Ms. Houlihan, Fort faculty, parents, families, and, of course, my fellow graduates of the class of 2025. On my first day of high school, to put it lightly, I didn't fully understand my schedule. By the time I had gone to third period, I was disoriented. I had Mr. Sosa, and while I don't remember exactly what we were discussing, by the time that the clock hit 9:39, I started to panic. Only slightly more neurotic than I still am today, I told Mr. Sosa that the period was almost over. And he nearly believed me. If he hadn't taken an extra couple of seconds to check the time, and I had to check my schedule to realize the third period ends at 9:50, not 9:40. I would have liberated my class 10 minutes early. Many of us have had a similar experience, but gradually we began to view the school as a second home. Today, I am not the same nervous wreck that I was 4 years ago, just as none of you are the same as who you were 4 years ago. Still nervous, but changed. As we leave the halls of Fort Hamilton for good, we have to consider who we plan on becoming. There is a temptation to sink back into the worry that many of us faced at the start of our freshman year. But the same solution that we used when we were just anxious 14-year-olds should apply. First, continue to learn. By learn, I don't just mean in a strictly academic context. Learn. Learn about the world and people around you. Learn about history. Learn new languages. Learn about what surrounds you, both near and far. It doesn't matter what you plan on doing with your life, whether you plan on going to college or have alternate plans. Not everyone follows the same path, nor should they. Yes, we've all graduated from Fort, but that doesn't mean that we should graduate from learning about those around us. Second, don't let your learning stop at basic knowledge. Continue to care about what you learn. Care about the issues in your life, in your community, and in this country. Thank you again to Ms. Glass's A-Push for giving an entire cohort of overworked juniors a better understanding of the injustices that threaten to derail the better world we are trying to create. Third, use your knowledge and care for those around you to drive you to action and to advocate for change. Advocate for those who cannot advocate for themselves. Continue to learn for those students from Afghanistan to Gaza to Sudan to within this very country who don't have access to education. For those whose lives are disrupted by war or atrocity, for those who are oppressed or silenced, for those who cannot speak for themselves. Learn, care, and finally, act. We have all been fortunate here at Fort to have a support system that has taught us the importance of all of these values. To my family, who I've driven crazy over these past 4 years, thank you for putting up with me. To my friends, thank you for consistently being here for me. To all of my teachers who've taught me lessons through their curriculum, words, and endless kind deeds, I will be forever grateful to have met you all. To quote journalist Mumia Abu-Jamal, make this moment, this day, this era, a time for joining together with others who share your fears and your hopes. Make it a chance for change, or it will be with us forever. I know, from my experience with all of you, that this is possible. Class of 2025, I know that this is our chance for change, and I know that we have it in us to take that chance. Congratulations, my fellow graduates, and best of luck always.
I also want to make sure we recognize our salutatorian today, Mario Mamana. And now it is my delight and great privilege to introduce a truly special member of our alumni family, someone whose life and legacy reflect the very best of what Fort Hamilton stands for. From the moment he walked the halls of Fort as a student in the Health Careers program, he showed a drive not only to succeed, but to serve. That passion carried him through hospital internships and biomedical training, and ultimately to a Fort Diploma in 1986. Those experiences became the foundation of a lifetime dedicated to science, education, and leadership. He went on to earn degrees from Kingsborough Community College and Brooklyn College, and pursued multiple advanced degrees from Stony Brook University and Touro College, each one deepening his commitment to learning and to others. But his achievements extend far beyond the classroom. As a decorated international competitor on the USA Taekwondo team, he proudly represented our country on stages around the world and has the pictures to prove it. from Puerto Rico to Budapest to North Korea, bringing home not just medals, but a spirit of courage, discipline, and international understanding. For the past 3 decades, he returned to Fort Hamilton to call it home, not as a student, but as a guiding light. First as a science teacher, and now assistant principal. He's transformed how science is taught, and he's introduced new electives, championed hands-on biomedical courses, and expanded our AP offerings, always putting students first and creating opportunities where none existed before. He's a mentor, a role model, and a change maker. And today, we welcome him not only as an alumnus, but as a symbol of everything our graduates can become. So please join me in a warm welcome, and with great pride, our guest keynote speaker, John Christakos.
Standing here today, I'm filled with a wave of emotions, gratitude, excitement, just a touch of disbelief that I've completed 30 years as an educator at Fort Hamilton High School, same school I once walked as a student. Before my role as an educator at Fort Hamilton High School, I had a life I never imagined would change. I was a martial artist, competing in tournaments around the world, being an instructor at several schools across Brooklyn, thriving at the peak of that career. Then life threw me a punch I couldn't block. Like professional athletes, I didn't have any sponsors to pay me millions of dollars in endorsements. I needed financial security. Not knowing what to do, my wife, thank you, Roxanne, thanks for having my back, saw something that I didn't. She told me, "You're a great martial arts teacher. You're so patient helping our kids with homework." Thanks, Molly, showing me what a high school student goes through. "You'd be an amazing teacher," she said. So I listened, and I became a teacher. Luckily, I started teaching at Fort Hamilton High School, where I was in familiar territory, but teaching martial arts is sort of different from teaching academics. I was terrified. But I used my martial arts training and leaned on 5 principles that carried me through every challenge I faced. I want to share them with you, hoping they'll help you as you step from high school into the next chapter of your lives, wherever your paths lead. First one is courtesy. Courtesy focuses on politeness and good manners. I was courteous with my students, and for that, they showed me respect. Respect creates connections. Those connections created an environment where everyone could learn and grow, myself included. Integrity is the second one. It builds trust. Trust fuels progress. Be honest with yourselves. Take responsibility if you don't do things right. When others see you as doing that, they see you as trustworthy. You create positive environments where real learning and transformation happens. Third one is perseverance. This is what kept me going when I was teaching 5 classes a day, taking night courses to get my permanent license. One year I was attending 3 different colleges at the same time. Yes, 3. I had to stay sharp just to remember which one I was heading to on a given day. Imagine entering a class at NYU only to realize you had a class at Brooklyn College with no time to change direction to get there. Perseverance made sure that didn't happen. Fourth one is self-control. Goals require focus. When I thought I was done with school, when I got my permanent teaching license, I was then told I needed another master's degree to become the AP of Science. Back to school I went. So I relied on the self-control that I built through martial arts to manage my time, stay disciplined, and push through. Last but not least is something called indomitable spirit. This is your never give up fuel. As an educator, I taught just about everything. I taught art, history, math, almost every course of science. All of this while going to school at night, even on the weekends, just to earn my place as the assistant principal of science. Most of you have used this spirit when you came to my office requesting to drop physics, and I convinced you to stay. You all left with lots of doubt, but you all stuck with it, never gave up, and you passed physics. Whether you realize it or not, many of you have been using these principles already. Now that you know them by name, I hope you lean into them with purpose. Class of 2025, go forward with respect, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. And I know you will go far in your careers. Congratulations.
And now I'd like to ask the family of Natalie Escobar to come up to the stage, please. A long walk. Let's give them a round of applause as they come up to the stage. Thank you for being here. It's with a heavy heart, but also with deep admiration and pride that we present a posthumous diploma to the family of Natalie Escobar, a member of the senior class of 2025 who passed away on May 12, 2025, after a courageous battle with brain cancer. Natalie was more than just a student. She was an inspiration to everyone who knew her well. Members of the Jaywalkers Club remember her as someone who never got mad, always stayed positive, and radiated kindness. A fellow member of the Jaywalkers Club called her the most caring person she had ever met. Natalie was a friend who lifted others up, even in her most difficult moments. Mr. Weiser, her guidance counselor for 4 years, described her as kind, resilient, and incredibly hardworking. Despite the immense challenges of her illness, Natalie never let it define or deter her. She persevered, maintained her excellent academic standing, and inspired everyone who knew her with strength and spirit. Her presence will be deeply missed by her friends and teachers, and today, as we present this diploma to her family, we do so not only in recognition of her academic accomplishments, but in celebration of a life that left a mark on all those who knew her. She truly was a shining star. Natalie will always be remembered for her kindness, for her courage, and the joy she brought into our lives. Let's congratulate the family of Natalie Escobar and Natalie with this posthumous diploma. Thank you.
I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna try, okay? I wanna say thank you to everybody, for Hamilton High School principals, for all the support they give it to my daughter. And I'm very proud for my daughter that she finally graduated. And unfortunately, she's no longer with us, but I'm very proud of her. And I wanna say to you guys that congratulations for all of you. And like the principal said, my daughter was very brilliant. Even though she was sick, she never quit to the school. And she told me one day that she don't know which college to go. So I told her, choose anyone is gonna take you, okay? Well, a couple months ago, she told me that she applied for 2 colleges on Manhattan, with the one in Staten Island and one in Brooklyn, and she was accepted by all. She still don't know which one to go, all right? And I want to say to you guys that don't give up, keep studying, and get prepared, all right? Congratulations, all of you guys.
Natalie's parents for being here with us. Their strength is really encouraging and an example for all of us. And now, Ms. Houlihan, I certify that the students that appear before us are graduates of the class of 2025. I ask that our distinguished students on stage please come forward as I announce your name. Senior Council President Coney May. Maria Mamana. Christian Williams. And Verna Demir. Mahmoud Abdallah.
Awesome. Brianna Marcano. Anna Roger. Malachi Van Cliff. Sharon Zhang. Cynthia Zhang. Cy Greenblatt. Alfredo Sevilla. Sophia Palizzi. Brooke Borbor. Brenda Rodriguez Vivar. Miguel Pons. Thomas Arnold. Iris Tan. Here we go. Muhammad Aziz. Michelle Abios. Jane Howell. Jason Huang. Yusuf Abu Sabi. Kiran Ali. Reem Abdul Wahab. Raghat Abdul Wahab. Rana Al-Habib. Wahab. Ula Abadani. Miss Almonte. Hassan Anwar. Michael Alicia. Sebastian Avila. Mazin Ali. Steven Arriaga de Leon. Angel Fuentes. Maxim Avichixien. Mena Abdallah. May Abdallah. Nisri Ahmed. Alvina Boranova, Sophia Sad, Abrar Al-Gabous, Khadija Abdel Sadek, Adil Alawanda, Abner Gadi, Yaya Al-Mintasser, Hope Andrews, Nolani Alvarez, Abu Buseno, Jake Burns, Henry Bravo, Ali Beydoun, Ethan Bristol, Venus Katin Acevedo, Donna Bermejo, Ivan Aguilar, Mazen El Adib, Sarah El Ali, Faris Mustafa, Abdulaziz Al Sayed, Hazel Juliet Alba Espinosa, Rezan Al Sus, Abdullah Al Akador, Omar Ahmed, Al Dubai, Mackenzie Avendano, Angelina Calixto, Chu Huan Chun, Yan Hung Chen, Olivia J. Charles, Tessa Pelosi, Ryan Belhaj, Rudy Castillo, Skylene Colon, Jose de Jesus Beltran Garcia, Danny Cornell, Aaron Casquet, Nikita Bushiev, Dante Borse, Rebecca Baez, Jalissa Batari, Olivia Bach, Sama Antar, Lana Binafif, Jacob Baez Corral, Bilal Badawi, Salima Basic, Anessa Bektasavich, Ben Chen, Jali Chen,
Hei Niki Cheng, Shiman Chen, Nicole Chen, Francesca Ciccone, Juliana Kerwin, Caitlin Capantani, Allison Cruz, Josephine Campbell, Elizabeth Carrique, Madison Cortelli, Gianluca Convertini, Angie C. Paredes, Winnie Chen, Isha Chen, Ricky Chen, Devin Chinari, Rodrigo Castillo Cortez, Jeremy Camargo, Selena Chen, Ashley Confessor, Joseph D'Angilio, James Cruz, Vito Colonna, Ryan Chen, Kenneth Sen,
Jennifer Cortez, Herman Chen, Jacko Chen, Nikki Chan, Shirley Chen, Weilian Chen, Derek Chen, Changwon Chen, Allison Cruz Ramos, Lillian Chen, Chen Guangcheng, Brian Chen, Brandon Chen, sorry, Angelina Chen, Amanda Chen, Emily Chan, Wendy Chan Cortez, Serena Chen, Omer El Zayat, Abigail Doherty, Aldo de la Rosa Flores, Corinne Dong, Calson Dong, Luca Cicilave, Kira Dunn, Reina Dung, Jasmine El Makufi, Ahmad Dawood, Dina Radoncic, Peter Ratkevich, Elliot Crane, Sarah Elizab, Taylor Dorta, Celine Dong, Wenshin Dai, Jenna Dranks, Yuan Chen, Fiona Chi, Jaden Chung, Brandon Cardona, Tiaja Falconer, Rita Filali Ansari, Stephanie Fernandez Flores, Thomas Ferrigno, Julian Bullock, Viola Dakaj, Mark Alvori, Sophia Epstein, Mario Federico, Estefania Stanislav Rivera, Angie Uceda, Safa Elfar, Angelina Algamri, Sandy Algamri, Syed Kasim, August Porter, Aiden Farley, Sebastian Oliveri, Baker El-Nasir, Isaiah Iscaro, Ryan Dowd, Joshua Escobar Reyes, Melissa Segeda, Itzel Gonzalez, Emily Bermejo, Crystal Garcia, Sierra Janelle, Santiago Hernandez, Serenity Gomez, Fiona Ademi, Kelly Weissman, I got it, Nikolotsi Gochitashvili, Michelle Trust, Olivia Gomez, Evangeline Gaffey, Victoria Flanders, Ali Abdallah, Angelina Kaloma, Saja Bakir, Joseph Ferrer, Alexander Filatov, Diorbek Fazilov, Diana Flores. Nora Abde. Karen Gonzalez Barrios Martinez. Sarit Guadalupe. Shema Galim. Ahmed Abdelwahab. Kanan Gutich. Jefferson Galdames. Jesus Gomez. Andy Gore. Jaden Garcia. Dominic Janusa. Evan Guerranos. Abel Gallardo. Eric Gayoso. Haley Gill. Jasmine Garcia Lopez. Emily Guo. Exona Camillo. Mariam Ghanem. Sophia Ian Herrera. Jihan Hashemi Bumila. Miriam Faraj. Vasiliki Kamakos. Alexander Patakos. David Gutierrez. Diosa Hassan Dekan. Farouk Amin Hosari. James Barris. Nicole Haidari. Nina Hawkes. Emily Honorin. Pedro Gil. Jacob Horenstein. Stalin Toledo. Angelica Huerta. Mohammed Salem. Miles Hairston. Isabella Masseria. Farama. Simona Madden. Noor Hamdan. Bilal Hamid. Edward Hugh. Mayar Saket. Mariam Ibrahim. Rana Shupan. Ahmed Hago. Xinyu Wang. Jeffrey Hernandez. Angela Key. Lisa Hamadou. Janaya Henry. Victoria Hoy. Sophia Huang. Ali Habrov. Juliana Hernandez. Sofian Tawil. Stephen Schnibby. Olivia Lapari. Adam Hassan. Rohia Hassan. Mariam Salam. Sarah Amin. Abdallah Jali. Hamza Gesra. Charles Wang. Saleh Gabil. Ali Hamuchi. Yosef Hassan.
Rawaida Ibrahim, Habiba Hussein, Madison Mendez, Hector Jaco, Joanna Jiang, Jack Jiang, Wei Shi Jiang, Jason Jiang, Ayub Harain, Mohammed Ashraf, Mohammed Atme, Yusuf Hassan, Rama Hakim, Boris Jacome, Aiden Jung, Tony Jiang, Ming Yi Wang, Yang Bo Wang, Shi Kai Jiang, Iman Khan, Artem Klimenchuk, Inam Khan, Adelina Kolanovic, Emmett Farrell, Vera Kemp, Yuri Ko, Sarah Kamer, Layla Isa, Angel Jimenez, Omar Ibrahim, Juliana Jean, Danielle Jarvis, Ashley Juarez, Nikolai Johnson, Artem Klotchko, Talia Landesberg, Ashley Lopez Uvera, Amna Khan, Yucha Lee, Jason Lee, Connie Liang, Lily Lin, Milo Karai, Agatha Crochet, Kinga Karp, Samaya Klesh, Adele Kanani, Winnie Liu, Kathy Liu, Sin Yan Lee, Ziying Liu, Menyi Li Zhang, Li Lin, Melina Lambracos, Xiaoying Lin, Bijia Liu, Junrui Li, Bolin Li, Lizzie Leonice, Terry Liang, Yuehao Li, Ihor Laktarin, Rashran Li, Yujie Lu, Jiahong Liang, Yanhong Li, Aiden Lam, Brandon Lee, Benjamin Lowe, Emma Ludies, Brenda Leong, Ricardo Lopez, Brian Liu, Omar Lopez, Daniel Lin, Anthony Lee, Starlin Lopez, Olga Lee, Tony Lin, Matthew Wu, Aaron Liu, Junpeng Lin, Jeff Liu, Colin Lee, Lawrence Lay, Jameson Long, Leo Lin, Jeffrey Lin, Kenton Lau, Melissa Bushi, Eliana Hunter, Ava Mazzi, Katarina Savalas, Mari Gavesiani, Katie Viscaladze, Layla Quintana, Nina Jenko, Ashley Stone, Brianna Nieves Becerra, Priyanka Barua, Madeline Diana Medina, Elijah Mitchell Mayer, Adam Lamani, Diana Martinez, Jake Moe, Kyle Mutsi, Mauricio Marino, Chris Morocho, Sarah Makaspaki, Natalia Zigmatova, Danny Morales, Ala Mackey, Angel Martinez Cortez, Jaden Mejia Pena, Michael Mazzarisi, Omar Mejia Aguilar, Giovanni Mayo Dominguez, Miriam Mahmoud, Tariq Mohammed, Asma Mazian,
Shania Munzan, Jessica Martinez Sanchez, Valeria Morales, Paula Marin Reyes, Elif Mais, Ariana Maldonado, Denise Mujica Garcia, Cynthia Martinez, Timothy May, Alexis Ministro, Christopher Martinez Valerio, Daniela Martinez, Jose Miguel Perez Santiago, Fatima Maram, Kyla Miller, Kayla Moody, Michael Nieves, Anthony Navarrete, Kyle Martinez, Dylan McClear, Noreen Mujahid, Dunya Munasser, Rania Mega, Dean Mansour, Selena Ma, Yanni Mazarakis, Axel Meza, Nick Morena, Elias Melias, Gabrielle Marina, Christopher Marina, Sarah Machangi, Olivia Mejia Pansaluz, Devin Moore, Derrickson McGarren-Ticas, Jocelyn Mejia Guerrero, Anderson Luis Valdez, Demia Paul, Camila Pujols Brandy, Geraldo Perianes, Mohamed Nejri, Lillian Oliveri, Danieline Perez, Hannah Shaheen, Rachel Nee, Kayla Ortiz, Catherine Nieves,
Stephanie Navarrete, Marion Noman, Judy Amara, Noelle Nunez, Sunny Ing, Jada Natal, Vincent E, Diego Orozco, Nicholas Niles, Yusuf Mohaldin, Joaquin Martinez, Chris Marte, Angelina Darren Penn, Amanda Casada, Jamil Pringle, Nicholas Perez, Francesca Palumbo, Marcus Planas, Joseph Folio, Erica Ponticelli, Jennifer Quintero, Xiao Xing, Brianna Marie Colon Rojas, Melanie Rodriguez Castillo, Jasmine Roque Morales, Barbara Richards, Juliana Rivera, Megan Rubio Brito, Domino Roberts, Rehona Rakhmatova, Marin Reyes, Yamilet Ruiz, Brenda Rodriguez, Kaylin Roundtree, Sierra Ricks, Catalina Rivera, Addison Padilla, Ann Rodriguez, Khadija Rockman, Monica Morata, Francesca Papa Michael, Michael Pastore, Kevin Pisiak, Delvin Reyes Sosa, Ahmed Mughali, Naji Albadia, Kevin Ramirez, Darren Sum, Mustafa Hani, John Salazar, Robert Angelo Sales, Antonio Sadin, Anthony Sadin, Sarah Sadiku, Tara Sadiku, I'm sorry. Miram Shermine, Ariana Santucci, Adriana Springhoff, Ashley Romero Ocampo, Lily Sanitis, Gracie Silverman, Anya Shah, Don Young Shen, Valerie Grinberg, Evelyn Galicia, Ariana Rogers, Kevin Rocha Sanchez, Christopher Cederatos, Guadalupe Rivera, Joshua Rodriguez, Bex Rowan, Ben Pulley, Pablo Rivera,
Natalie Rayanos, Dachi Makarudze, Nora Never, Mohammed Siddiqui, Caitlin Sharadovsky, Saida Samarat, Mahetzi Sanchez, Americ Sanchez, Adam Salam, Orestes Gonzalez, Mohammed Salem,
Aliyah Shavite, Ali Shaheen, Amadeus Simborowski, Aspian Skora, Shad Tabi, Brianna Pimentel Navillo, Ava Maria Stavlakos, Isai Sacero Delgado, Sarai Saldana, Brooklyn Summer, Fernanda Sanchez, Olivia Shikazitska, Julie Soto, Ellie Serial Pichardo, Sarah Sakaria, Katarina Shpirka, Alyssa Strapoli, Miguel Sandoval, Benny Wayne, Victoria Lopez, Alan Tien, Marcus Taylor, Bennett Tower, Venus Tan, Marion Tetrick, Amir Tolentino, Harrison Tan, Tony Tang, Kevin Say, Ariana Flores, Angel Peralba Ramirez, North Dmitry Trifonov, Adam Tan, Jonathan Tarayev, Johan Reyes, Timothy Tan, Chloe Scheffler, Adriana Varelas, Abdallah Hassan, Mohammed Radwan, Ahmed Radwan, Jesse Tofik, Belinda DeWitzel Martinez, Isabella Chish, Aziza Shakhabi Tinova, Mohammed Shaban, Lennon Vincent II, Yuna Wong, Winnie Wang, Elvin Wu, Savannah Vega, Jenna Jadala, Margaret Jai Vidal, Victoria Van Dalen, Aileen Velasquez, Abigail Ventura Monroy, Alana Wong, Chelsea Vergara, Diego Uribe, Karina Vasquez, Paula Ucci, Sarah Faisal, Kelly Wu, Soraya Hawk, Sarmeen Shah, Kimberly Treviso, Eric Treviso, Alexander Romero Mora, Tanya Tamay, Samira Valencia, Madeline Villanueva Jimenez, Nancy So, Shayla Torres Bravo, Montana Trimble, Ibrahim Tang, Xianyi Yang, Winnie Yu, Nino Amatorite, Minyi Jen, Mayron Yang, David Wang, Jessica Wu, James Wang, Abraham Wang, Devin Wang, Olivia Wang, Jolene Wang, Yuki Wu, Loredana Wanich, Jolly Wu Liang, Lim Feng Wu, William Wang, Achilles Vargas Jr., Catherine Kwan, Jaden Woltuck, Paul Woltuck, Efrain Marias, Gabriel Velaz Abreu, Raymond Shi, Nor Tayeb, Yasim Tofik, Jerry Jung, Stephen Zhu, Jixing Zhao, Yu Shang Zhang, Athena Zhao, Ricky Zhang, Joy Zhang, Evelyn Zambrano, Fiona Zhang, Hussein Youssef, Howard Zhang, Edward Young, Michael Yang, Ryan Su, Ryan Yang, Jasmina Zufarjanova, Leslie Santos Vargas, Katrina Deng, Gavin Yu, James Yang, Richard Yang, Jiachang Yu, Tommy Zhang, Johnny Zhang, Cynthia Zhang, Chloe Zhou, Hao Fang Zhang, Nicole Yang, Xiaojing Liang, Xiao Zhu, Suki Zhang, Christine Deng, Stephanie Zhao, Chloe Zhang, Carmen Zhao, Jaden Yu, Jackie Zhang, Yan Kwang, Matthew Rodai, Aaron Zeko, Leo Tong, Jeminet Zumba, Yu Chen Zhang, Tina Zhang, Mua Zakaria, Saifuddin Zaki, Jia Zhang, Jackie Zhang, Kelly Zhang, Eric Zhang,
We're going to show you a farewell video from the class of 2025. So just a few more treats for you. So enjoy it. Farewell video from the class of 2025. Our beautiful grads. Ms. Houlihan now will give the graduation declaration, making you official graduates of the class of 2025.
It is my pleasure, and by the power invested in me by the New York City Department of Education, I pronounce you high school graduates. You may move your tassel from the left to the right. Right to left, right to left. Right to left. Left means you're a graduate. We got it? All right, you're in. Graduates of 2025.
Borough.